It's the Sean Widmer Podcast. It's a journal by someone that just really doesn't like to write.
Howdy there. Thursday morning is the day I'm recording this. I want to talk about a positive social media deal, movie thing, because it's a movie podcast. And I feel like there was something else. We'll see if I remember what it was. Oh, a fast food story that I saw. I'm trying not to dive back into the old podcast routine, but even though the streak is going, I've got some stuff today I want to talk about. I wanted to start with the hat I'm wearing. If you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching on Spotify, I got my Careless golf hat on. Scotty Boy's little business that he started, a little clothing business that he started. I got my hat and I love it. I've got a huge head. I realize my head is twice the size of a normal human head. I don't love that, but it's what I've got. So, Scotty Boy, if you have a more normal sized head, these hats look even better. But I think I love this. I've been wearing it a bunch this week, and I'll be wearing it until it falls apart, and then hopefully ordering the new version. I want the snapback hat, Scotty. I want the snapback. Okay, where you at? But I love it. carelessgolfco.com. You can go there and you can check out the merch from my buddy Scott, who just started this. I want to get this off the ground, so it's got a little bit of oomph behind it, and it's cool. It's got a golf ball on a golf tee, and then it says in the cursive letters, Careless Golf. I love it. So there you go, carelessgolfco.com, the official sponsor of the podcast today. I got to give my buddy Marcus some love. I needed him. I miss him. Yeah, I miss my guys back in Spokane. I miss them. Johnny Boy, Andy, Jeremy, that group that we go on the golf trip with. I get to see them once a year on this golf trip, so I know I get my cup filled with those fellas. But then all my other friends in Spokane, I'm not guaranteed to see them during a year. And my buddy Marcus, this is a guy I saw every single day, I felt like, for years. You don't get to see him anymore. It's weird. So I don't talk to him as much. I've done a bad job with that. We just are both busy. Just a couple married guys who have some kids around us that never have a lot of free time to be like, you know what, let's spend 30 minutes on the phone. And I've fallen out of love with Fortnite, which I don't know if he's still playing it either. That was when I played Fortnite, I was way better. I was in way better contact with my buddies. I knew everything about their lives. Now, I don't know squat. And Marcus and I play Yahtzee with buddies, but you don't talk on that. I just beat him in Yahtzee with buddies all the time. Anyways, I needed him, and he came through. He texted me. In fact, I should read the text because I think it's valuable from what we talked about yesterday. In fact, you heard, if you were listening to my notification on my phone, Yahtzee with friends just dinged. That might be him. We'll see. Well, if it's him, it's 4:00 in the morning for him, and that'd be bad. Okay, where is Marcus's text? Because he went and saw the Odyssey, and I enjoy movies with seeing movies with Marcus. I like his opinions on things, and he said this. I'm shocked he was talking to me about the fact people have talked to me negatively about the Odyssey, and it's been people who are like very particular about stuff. One person was really ticked off that Tom Holland was in the movie, and they were very adamant that I should not enjoy this movie because Tom Holland ruins it. Anyhow, said, I'm shocked people have told you anything bad about Odyssey. I feel like it's the first unanimously amazing movie since Dark Knight. My whole work crew is obsessed, and we have haters here, me included. It's epic. All right, so that's from Marcus. I got to see it. He went on to say, because he doesn't like Zendaya, and he goes, I hate Zendaya, and she couldn't even ruin this. It's literally the definition of the word epic. Now, I love Zendaya, so Marcus and I are on the opposite end of the table on that, and that means I'll like it even more. Is there anything else? He said he had it in his top 5, but I was trying to figure out where he said that. Instant top 5 all time. So I got to see this movie. I texted my buddy Lexington Ian. He saw it on a work trip and said it was good. And so that's another positive. That's another win. I got to see it. I got to see the Odyssey. Okay, so there you go. Thank you, Marcus, for the movie review. Before we get into this fast food story, so I want to do some research for you. I want to give some love to an app that I enjoy. I like Threads. What is it? Meta's version of Twitter. And I feel like I find some fun things on Threads that I don't find on Twitter. Twitter has turned, I'm on it a lot less now. I don't feel like I find as much good stuff on there, see as much good stuff on there. Threads, I find it. This one popped up, and I spent so much time on it, and this is why I love this app. This is from sprinkled_with_chaos. And they posted a thing. Do you have a random little fact that lives in your head? Doesn't even have to be particularly interesting, but you know it's embedded in there forever. And theirs was that the there's blue reflectors in the road. Those mark where there's a fire hydrant. So if a fire truck is driving, they see the blue reflector, they know they've got a fire hydrant. I love that kind of stuff. So I started scrolling this, and man, this would be like, if you're looking for something to do today, go to this thread. Again, sprinkled with chaos and underscore in between those words. And this, it's awesome. People had just great facts. So one of them, I'll read you a couple because I found them to be interesting. The word crisp is the only word in the English language that you start saying from the back of your mouth and you end it in the front of your mouth. Go ahead. You're going to spend the next 5 minutes saying crisp, and you'll feel it. You'll feel it from the back of your mouth, and then the P will pop at the very end, and you'll realize, oh, crisp is that way. I like this one that the pyramids in Egypt are so old that Cleopatra is closer to modern times than the building of the pyramids. And then the fact went on, she had archaeologists studying ancient Egypt. That's how old Egypt is. Cleopatra feels like it's a million years ago, and she had architects studying ancient Egypt. So Egypt is just eternal. This one was kind of cool. I didn't know this, and a lot of these people know, I think, but I didn't. Bees have a positive electrical charge. Okay, bees. And flowers have a negative charge. When a bee lands on a flower, the flower's electrical charge temporarily changes, and it signals to other bees that flower is either currently being pollinated by a bee or that it just got pollinated. So bee lands, changes the charge of the flower. Next bee gets close to it or lands on it. It's like, oh no, the charge has changed. You're no longer, I no longer need to be here. That kind of stuff is awesome. So this thread is great. If you're looking to kill some time today, go do it. It's a great one. Let me see. I'll just click another random one. Let's see. I feel like I do have to. I do feel like I do have to vet some of these. The cowboy term buckaroo, which is a great word. Buckaroo is a great word. The cowboy term buckaroo became a word because original cowboys couldn't pronounce vaquero, which is the Spanish word for cowboy. So vaquero is Spanish for cowboy. The original cowboys couldn't say vaquero, buckaroo. You can hear how close it is. So buckaroo became a word. Buckaroo is a fantastic word. So kudos to the cowboys who couldn't speak Spanish for just coming up with their own awesome word. So, yeah. Oh, I think we got someone coming in. Hucky, good morning, buddy. How are you? Good to see you. I'm going to come up and make your breakfast in a second, okay, dude? I love you. Anything you want to say to the microphone? Okay. You the man. See you in a second. Love you, cute guy. All right, there's my man, Huck, waking up. That shows me what time it is for recording. All right, so I saw this article, and I wanted to do some, what kind of research have I done for you so that you don't have to, like, panic and be like, did we go there? I saw from The Takeout, the website The Takeout, 9 fast food chains only people on the West Coast get to enjoy. Sorry, East Coasters. I love that. That headline's going to get me every time. I love fast food, and now I'm an East Coaster and living in Eastern Standard Time, and I need to look at this and see if which one of these I've had and if they were worth it. So let's see here. Number 1 on their list of 9 fast food chains is Burgerville. Now, I've never been to Burgerville, but I've been by Burgerville because there is one right next to the hotel we stay in St. Helens on our golf trip. And we drive by it every day, every morning on that golf trip to go to the golf course. And I think I say the word Burgerville multiple times a day because it's fun to say. Haven't been there. They're in Oregon and Washington. I can't vouch for it. Number 2, hot dog on a stick. Hot dog on a stick used to be in Northtown Mall, and I have had hot dog on a stick. It was great because I love a corn dog, and it was always fun because this is a fast food restaurant that had people dressed up in weird, crazy 1940s, 1930s hot dog vendor get-ups with red, white, yellow, blue out uniforms and like weird hats. So hot dog on a stick, I went to plenty when I worked at the mall, and I like it. I don't know where it is now on the West Coast, but hot dog on a stick is good. Skipper's is one of my favorite restaurants. I don't know, like fish is weird. Fish be weirdin' in a fast food place. I get that, but Skipper's will always remind me of my Gramps Woody and my Grandpa John because they both liked it. And if we ever got to go out to fast food with them when I was really little, especially Grandpa John would choose Skipper's. And it's where I fell in love with. They had clam chowder that was killer. And they also had really, really good tartar sauce. That you have to have really, really good tartar sauce to cover up the fact you're eating fast food fish. But I love Skipper's. I don't know if there's one in Spokane still. I know they were closing down everywhere, but Skipper's was great. I didn't know this was only a West Coast one right here. Taco Time. Taco Time and me, we've had, you know what? I'm going to save it for last because we have a special relationship. Togo's. Don't know what Togo's is. San Jose born sandwich shop. I don't know if that is a place that Darnay took me to one time in San Diego. He took me to a sandwich shop. I don't know if it was Togo's or Tugo. I don't know if it's Tugo or Togo. Brahms. I don't know what Brahms is. Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Store. I don't know what that is. Blake's Lotta Burger. Blake's Lotta Burger, founded in New Mexico. Don't know that one, so I'm not helping out a lot. Arctic Circle, the Utah-based burger and shake place. Have not been to one, have seen one. I believe I seen one in Salt Lake City, and I remember seeing it and thinking, what the heck is that? Assuming it was sounds to me, Arctic Circle for some reason sounds like a fish place, and then seeing that it was burgers. So I have not been to one, though. And Azel's Famous Chicken. There's one on the South Hill, at least there was in Spokane. It's really good. Azel's Famous Chicken is way up there in terms of chicken places. I highly recommend it. I liked it a lot. I'm not a huge chicken guy, fast food chicken guy, but if we were going to one, Azel's was really, really good. So, okay, this list is pretty good. So all you East Coasters can be jealous of these. And it gives you some places to go if you're going to the West Coast. Taco Time, that one I did not realize was a West Coast place. And that needs to blow up worldwide. Senor Froggy's was another place that I'm assuming was localized towards the West Coast. I've never seen one outside of Spokane. But Taco Time, what was great about that, besides their I don't know, not besides, what are we doing? What was great about them outside the fact that I felt like it was super duper expensive. So back when fast food wasn't $8, $9 for a combo, and you're looking at more $6, $5 for a combo, Taco Time was already in 2026 pricing in the early 2000s. Taco Time was expensive, but they had the best soft tacos, and I am not a soft flour taco guy. I like a soft taco as long as it's a corn taco that's been put in oil so it's softer. What up, bro? You coming in here? You gonna come say hi? What are you doing? You getting bally? All right, dude. Huck, man. Huck's the first one awake today. What's it like being the first one awake in the house, dude? You like it? You what? Come here. I can't hear you. You're looking for your other what? Your other dog? I don't know what that is. Your other Toad. Oh, your Toad Mario Kart car. I don't know where it is, dude. I thought they were all on your Rainbow Road racetrack out there. Go look again. Go see if you can find it. Maybe look on the table. I don't know. All right, I'm going to finish this and then I'll come get you. Love you. He will never say it back to me, and I love that. He is mama's boy only, and that's my guy. Okay, so taco time. Living in they were always expensive, but they had the best soft tacos. They were like, this is a weird thing to say because you don't want like just a wet taco, but they were the insides had enough cheese and moisture in them that it counterattacked the dryness of a flour shell for a soft taco and made it a different entire combination when you bit into it. It was so good. Taco Time had the most insane salsa bar, of anywhere. So you had probably 16 different salsas in the salsa bar. And that also made it so you had to get multiple items because you wanted to have enough to eat that you got to utilize all these different salsas. My big experience with Taco Time was there was a Taco Time in the mall when I worked in the mall, when I was eating hot dog on a stick. And we made the best two relationships I made in the mall where we made a relationship with a couple of the people who worked at Regal Cinemas. So we got to see free movies. This is when I worked at the video game store. And I made a relationship with two of the employees at Taco Time. And they would hook us up with free to nearly free tacos. So I could go to Taco Time anytime and for lunch, and it was on the house. They also would let us come up with our own home, like cups from home, and fill them up with the soda machine. So this was a Taco Time, and we had big things going. Their meat burritos, crispy meat burritos, are so good. Crispy meat burritos, best thing to get to utilize their salsa bar. I'm a big Taco Time guy. I just could never afford it, so I fell in love with it when I was getting it for free because I charmed the guys who worked at the Taco Time store off of their feet, and they were like, "Yeah, you can have free tacos and free sodas." So that was a great time of life. But Taco Time, I can't believe that's not worldwide. Okay, where this was supposed to be, I was going to record for 13 minutes because I was going to try to beat Huck awake, and we went way over. Thanks for watching or listening or whatever it is you're doing.